Hello, everybody. Oh, there we go. We should do this screen. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the live stream. You all know the drill. Let me know. Can you see my face? Can you hear my voice? Can you see my hands? Can you hear the keyboard? Happy chord. How is everybody? Let me know in the chats where you are joining from. How's it going? How you feeling? Hope you're having a great week so far. Great, thank you for letting me know you can see and hear everything. Yep, I tell you all, every time I go live, 10 seconds before I push go live, I have a little fingers crossed and close my eyes and say a little prayer or put good words out into the universe of please let the tech work. We gotta love tech. All right, let's see who all is in the house tonight so far. We've got Quebec. Thanks for joining from Quebec. Oh, we got Netherlands represented, Idaho, South Carolina, Florida, New Jersey, Michigan. I love it. United Kingdom, UK. We've got Ohio, Georgia, Ontario, more UK, Honduras, awesome, Massachusetts, California, excellent, I love it. We've got Washington, we've Seattle, more Florida. Looking at the chats here. Let's see. Oh, Dan says, hey, I bought your album collection yesterday. Beautiful, nice selection of songs. Love, love. Aw, thank you so much. I'm so glad you enjoyed that. Let's see. Sherry says, greetings, Matt and all piano friends from around the world. Signing in from Southern California. Good Tunes Tuesday, loud and clear, Matt. Thank you, Sherry. Yes, I love this community of piano friends we have built. Truly, I know I say this all the time, and you probably get sick of hearing it if you join me each week. But truly, like Tuesday night live streams it's one of my favorite parts of the whole week. I love getting to interact with you all live. I love building this piano community we've been building together. We're so supportive of each other, and we're just here to celebrate music, right? I don't care about all the other baggage you want to leave at the door. I want Tuesday nights to be a place that you can come and just enjoy music. I don't care about your background, religion, politics, what your day was like. I just want us all to bond over a love of music. That's truly the type of community I want to build here, and I think you all want to build, and I'm so excited that we're building this fantastic community together. I love it, I love it. All right, let's see. We got more Florida, Texas, Washington, Pennsylvania, Canada. Excellent. Thank you all so much for joining. So tonight, and yes, I got my traditional cup of coffee and cocoa. So tonight is going to be back to our regular scheduled program. Last week we had a fantastic, fun celebration of the 1-year anniversary of the channel, which is still mind-boggling. So if you didn't catch that, definitely watch the replay of that. Remember live streams, if you don't get to catch them live, which a lot of you can't, I always get sweet emails from people that say, hey, I can't make the live, but I want to watch the replay. And remember, live videos get instantly saved as a replay on YouTube as soon as I click end. Which is awesome. So if you didn't get to catch our fun celebration last week, definitely check it out. I had some fun hat and streamers for you. But that's so phenomenal. So now we are officially into year 2 of the channel. So exciting. Tonight we're going to have our normal stuff we've done with a slight adjustment. So normally I do 2 rounds of member song request and audience coaching. Tonight I'm going to still get to do 2 member song requests, but we're only going to have 1 audience coaching for tonight just because of time. The time restraint I'm on for a bit. But we'll still have plenty of fun, plus some announcements. I'm going to talk to you even more. If you were with me last week, you heard some fun announcements that I made, and I even have updates about that. So if you're excited about those announcements, we're going to dive into those tonight as well. I'm so excited. All right. Awesome. Chuck says, where's the party hat? I know, that's just for special occasions. It's not special if I wear it every single week, right? I'm back to my lucky hat. I love it. One of my favorite things you all told me back at Christmas was you all view my hat, because I wear this every single video. This is my lucky hat. This hat means a lot to me for a bunch of different emotional reasons. But someone said it's like Frosty the Snowman's hat, the lyric of like when you put it on, he comes to life and the magic happens. So I got my lucky hat here. So we'll bring the party hat back out when it's time to celebrate. thank you all again for joining me. Let's dive into this. All right, so let me quickly go through. If you're new to the channel or new to a live stream, thank you so much for watching. The song requests are from members. Now, again, there's a difference between members and subscribers. Subscribers can be anyone. All you got to do is just click subscribe to the channel and you get notified of my videos and whatnot. Join the piano party. Members are a little different. If you want to join as a member, you can click the big join button below this video or any video of mine. And what it means is you can join the channel as a member. It's optional. You totally don't have to do it, but it's extra perks. So if you join the channel as a member, it costs a few bucks a month and you get access to a world of library of members only videos and song breakdowns and downloadable lead sheets. And one of the ways that I help show my support to members who help support the channel, because every single penny from memberships goes directly into supporting and sustaining the channel. I promise every single penny helps the channel, support the channel. One of the big ways I show my love each week to members to helping support the channel is we have our song request. So members fill out a chart for me. When you join as a member, you'll instantly see the chart link in all of the members' videos, and you tell me your name, some of your favorite songs, or as many songs as you want to tell me. And then every single live stream, right before I go live, I have a lottery system and I randomly pull a song from that chart. And if I pull your name as a member, I say your name and I play your song that you've, or one of your songs that you've requested out loud. If you have multiple songs on the chart, then I just kind of randomly choose one, and then I play a rendition of it using all the same techniques and skills and tricks and tips that I teach in my YouTube video and all of my YouTube content, my piano course, piano lessons, all of that fun stuff, which, by the way, you can get information about all of that in my website link in the video description below. My matthodgemusic.com website has all the information over there. I perform and kind of improvise a rendition right there on the spot for you all. It's not going to be perfect, but it shows you all that I walk my own talk, I practice what I preach, and I'm using my own tips that I show you all. And it's fun to see what songs mean something to you all. And then the audience coaching is for anyone. That is not for members. Anyone can participate. If you are watching this right now, live or the replay, you can participate in this. There's a link in the video description box below to apply to the free mini piano review, and all it is really easy. There's instructions at that the link takes you to instructions, but basically you submit an audio or a video recording of yourself playing something on piano. I do not care what it is. I do not care what level you're at. It can be an advanced jazz song or you playing Happy Birthday with one finger. I do not care. All right. And again, we have a lottery system. So right before I go live, that pool of video and audio recordings I have, I randomly choose one. And if you get chosen, I say your name and I play it. We play it on the live stream here. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. You don't even have to give me your name if you don't want to, if you're shy. But we are so supportive here and I love it. And we give positive feedback and I tell you what you should be proud of and how you could improve on it as you practice. So it's like a free mini piano lesson. So I love it. I love helping you all. It's another way to have a deeper connection with you. So make sure that you submit to that. If you've already submitted, please submit more. I want all of you to participate. It's so much fun. All right. So definitely submit to that for the audience coachings. Okay. That's sort of a little spill, all right, because I never know who is watching and is new. So here we go. First, we're going to start with our first member song request. Let me jump back in here with the chat for a second. Thank you, Barbara. I'm glad you love it too. Joanna, all baggage left behind. Yep, absolutely. We're here to just celebrate each other and celebrate our love for piano and music. Yes, guys, says hit the like button, please. Yeah. If you also are watching this video and you like it, don't forget to click that little like button. YouTube loves all that algorithm stuff. Great. Live streams, excellent. Matt is oh, that's sweet, Sherry. Matt is a love stream. Oh, that's so cute. I've never heard that before. That's so sweet. Thank you. Okay, so get those drum roll emojis out. Let's see who our first lottery winner is for the members video. I can go ahead and tell you the lottery pooled because we're doing 2 member song requests and 1 audience coaching tonight just for time. The time restraint I'm on. So I can go ahead and tell you because I pulled them right before. So spoiler alert, this is what you have to look forward to this evening. We're going to have a Broadway song. song, we're going to have a pop song, and we're going to have a hymn. So again, I love your all's eclectic style, the stuff you all submit, the songs you request. I never know what you all are going to pull out, and I love it. That's what's fun about live streams. It's always kind of a mix of random stuff, a Disney song and a jazz song and a 1920 song and a song that's contemporary and a hymn and a song you all wrote. Like, it's so fun to see what you all pull up with. So here we go. Drum roll. Our first member song request for the evening is George. So I don't know if you are on here live right now for the live stream. If you are, thank you so much for being a member. So this George, and I think we have a few Georges in the membership. So this is the George who asked that I would play the song "Phantom of the Opera" from Phantom of the Opera. So that's a really cool request. Phantom of the Opera is definitely a very famous, beloved Broadway musical. I get a lot of requests at different gigs and different events to play songs from Phantom of the Opera. So super fun. And the fact that you asked for that song, the song Phantom of the Opera, that's fun because that's a big, epic, intense song. So we'll see how I can make it kind of beautiful on the piano, but it'll be a lot of fun. So thank you, George, for being a member. Now let me know in the chat as you all listen, have you seen Phantom of the Opera? Have you listened to Phantom of the Opera? Have you seen it live on stage or the movie? Do you like Phantom? Do you have a favorite Phantom song? I think if memory serves me correctly, we've had Phantom requested before, different songs from it. So that's so awesome. Here we go. So George, this is for you. As a reminder, I mute my mic when I play the member's song request, just so you don't hear my fingers kind of clapping. All right, so here is the theme song, Phantom of the Opera, from the Broadway musical Phantom of the Opera for George. Okay, so that was Phantom of the Opera from Phantom of the Opera. So that's fun. It's been a while since I've played that song. So that's always fun to figure out how do you take when someone requests something from a Broadway show and it's like in the real show, a big epic like 80-piece orchestra song, and I was like, play it on piano and make it sweet. That's always fun. So hope you all like that. Let me get here in the chats with you all again. I love Phantom. I've seen it several times live. It's a fantastic show, right? Classic songs. You can't go wrong with playing songs from Phantom of the Opera. Excellent, excellent. Let me see here. Barbara was excited. Yes, you love Phantom of the Opera. Love it, love it. Cleta says, heard Phantom of the Opera song, very moving. Oh, thank you, thank you. Hello to South Australia. Hey, Anne, awesome. Thanks for joining. Beth says, you love Phantom of the Opera, mostly listen to the music. Excellent. Yeah, Phantom it's just great, right? It's so much fun. So thanks, George, for requesting that. Barbara says, I love how you know the piano so well. You very rarely look down at the keys. Oh, I appreciate that. Sometimes I definitely have to look down. I kind of go back and forth. Live stream is even a little trickier. If I'm playing like a gig, sometimes I'll look down a bit more because I can. It's a little tricky when I'm playing live because I'm also having to look up to make sure the tech is working the whole time too. So it's a little tricky. So that's why sometimes I'll hit, weird clunker notes. Not only do I want to improvise something in real time for you all, so you see that even I'm not perfect, so I want you all to not be scared to submit stuff, even if you think, oh, I'm embarrassed from a beginner level and I hit wrong notes. Send it, okay? No one is perfect, or even at my level. I want to improvise for you all in real time, knowing I'm probably going to hit some weird notes and clinker chords and wrong melody notes because it's fine, right? It's fine to mess up, right? And so especially live, sometimes I'll mess up even more because I'm having to play for you all, but also I keep monitoring the tech on the screen to make sure it's working. All the fun stuff about virtual live streams. Sherry says, what a treat, we get to hear all this on the fly. He's so good. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, that's what's so much fun about live streams. I never know what you all are going to throw at me. You all never know what I'm going to throw at you. It's a really fun way to just kind of embrace music, right? Tim said, this is so awesome to watch and play this. Oh, that's so sweet, Tim. Thank you. Pat says, I really need to get your autograph, Matt. How is it that you're not incredibly famous? That's so sweet. Listen, fame never motivated me. Even the word success, I defined success different ways than some people that I worked with. I just wanted to be able to build a career where I can do what I love, help other people find what they love, and to just put positivity in the world through music. That's always what I wanted to do. So luckily I've been able to build a career for myself that I'm very proud, but I've never been motivated by fame or riches or whatnot. And because honestly, I've it's a little bit of a humble brag, but I've gotten to work with many famous and rich people, and I can tell you they often are not happy people. I never wanted to have a life that I had to sacrifice stuff in my life, like sort of sacrifice a part of my heart or a part of my soul just to achieve riches and fame, especially because I saw a lot of people that I worked with that I was like, you're wealthy, you're rich, you have cool awards on your shelf, but I don't think I'd want your life. You seem miserable. And that's just my little life philosophy. And I hope that you all would be the same. Chase what makes you happy. Awesome. Yes, thank you so much, George. Thank you for supporting the channel as a membership. All right, so I'm seeing you all's comments. Thank you all so much. You all are so sweet. All right, now let's have our audience coaching for the night. So we're going to have our audience coaching, and then we'll have some fun announcements for you all. I have updates on the exciting stuff, and then we'll have our second member song request. All right, and then we'll wrap up the evening. Okay, so our audience coaching comes from, drum roll, get those drum emojis going again. Now it's like a Phantom of the Opera drum roll. Okay, our audience coaching submission comes to us tonight from, drum roll, where is it? Who is it? Valerie. It's Valerie. All right, so Valerie, if you are watching, if not, I hope you watched the live stream. Thank you for submitting something. And Valerie submitted, Wait, no, hold on. Whoops. Uh-oh. Shh. Reverse. Valerie is the second member song request. JK. Reverse that, back up. See the fun stuff of live. All right, spoiler alert, Valerie is the second member's request, but I'm not going to tell you what song she requested. Sorry, the audience coaching is from Will. So that's who it is. Yay, Will. All right, now this is the Will, because we have, I think, several Wills in our membership, or not membership, in our piano community here. So this is the Will who sent in a video of himself playing Piano Man. So awesome. Thanks so much, Will, for sending in. So we are going to watch Will's video of himself playing Piano Man, and we're going to show him lots of love, and I'm going to discuss what he would like my help with. All right. So again, anyone can submit. Check the link in the video description box below. I want you to submit. All right. So we are going to change the window to this, and we're going to watch Will's video, and then I'm going to give Will some feedback. Here we go. This is Will playing Piano Man. And again, I love watching these in real time with you. I never watched the whole thing. That's why if you see my face sort of making weird looks or getting close, is because I'm looking at the video, seeing your hands. I only watch a few seconds of the videos and audios you all submit just to make sure it works, but I love experiencing it with you in real time. So all of my ideas and feedback are instinctual. All right, here we go. Here is Will playing Piano Man. Yay! Hey, Will, that was awesome. And yes, Will, I did see you in the chat jumping in here that you are here. Will, that was so good. That was fantastic. Oh, Will, you should be very, very proud of yourself. So much fantastic stuff. So yes, I see all the love pouring in for Will. Excellent, excellent, Will. Okay, so Will, the my instinctual first things that I really want to praise you for, that you should be really, really proud of yourself for. One is your timing. Your timing was so good. Piano Man is deceivingly easy, meaning you know, when we play it in the key of C and it's kind of the same chord progression, sometimes people think it can be quote unquote an easier song, but it's really not, especially because the chords change pretty quickly. Right, the chord changes happen really steadily and at kind of a quick pace. And you did such a great job of not only having a good handle on each chord, but the changes, right? We talk a lot about speed bumps. I talk a lot about speed bumps with piano clients, piano students, where we go chord, 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 but we kind of don't have a polished transition in between each one. And you did such a great job of transitioning from one chord to the other without missing a beat and making it smooth. And with that, the second thing that I was really impressed with was your pedaling, because to make that happen, that bridge between chord to chord, well, part of that battle is pedaling. And you did a really nice job of having sort of a light pedaling where it wasn't heavy, but you were using it just enough to help those smooth chord changes. So I was really impressed with that, Will. And you clearly have a great hold on what each hand is doing, your hand independence. I loved what you were trying with your left hand, those open chord arpeggios that we talk a lot about on this video, the 1 and the 5. You had a really wonderful groove with that and how that paired with your melody. Really, really good, Will. So the thing that I'd love to help you with, Will, is, and so this is something that Will asked for. So when you all fill out when you all submit, and again, the link to submit for these is in the video description box below. So that's how you'll find the link in any live stream videos. You'll see the link to and it's called the free mini piano review, something like that. You'll see the link for it. Well, when you submit, you have the option too, if you want to ask me any specific questions or request me cover something specific for you. I do see that. So Will asked if I could help him come up with ideas of how to progress in terms of fills, piano fills, and filling out the chords and whatnot, which is a great place to be, Will, because you already have a great sense of the melody and the chords and the rhythm of the tune, the 1, 2, 3, 1, dun, dun, dun. So that is a good time to start to now try to add different fills. So basically, Will, and this goes for all of you when you're at this level to try to start this, there are 2 different ways you can view fills. One I call more melodic fills and one I called more chord fills. So the melodic fills would mean, luckily Piano Man is a great one to try it on, because Piano Man, especially the version you're reading from, the lead sheet, which that might be the lead sheet I gave out to my members, it's in the key of C. So that means all white keys, right? Which makes it nice to practice this melodic stuff. So what do I mean by melodic? Well, you all know that melody is king, and I often say when you're ready to try to have intermediate and advanced level piano playing, how can you add notes under the melody? Well, that can still go also for piano fills. So for example, if I was to try to go from my right hand's playing melody. Well, if I want to start to add little fills, how can I take notes from the key signature, from the scale we're in, and because we're in C major, that makes it really easy because it's just white notes, and add little fills in between the melody notes and help, but remember it's below the melody notes, so it kind of leads up to melody notes. So stuff like this. Oh wait, shoot, hold on, let me fix the tech. This happens every time. Hold on, really fast. I got you. I got this. I've learned how to fix this really fast. All right, and then, hold on 1 second, please. Hold, please. There we go. All right. Oh, I love tech. Okay, so if we're having there's not a right way or a wrong way to do it, but you can practice melodic fills, which is, here's my melody, right? So if this hand represents my melody, right? And we want the melody notes on top. How can I start to add notes from the scale? So it's C major, which is all white keys, and I use it to sort of have fun little rocket ships up to the melody notes. Depending on how long a melody note's held can determine how much I can do that. Maybe it's just a fast little thing. Maybe it's a long thing, right? But if I had something instead of, well, we can see the melody for a second kind of hovered. Da 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 da. Well, if it holds there, why don't we fill it in, right? If you're wanting to add fills, we'll fill it in with some notes from the C major scale. So it's going to be white keys, and it leads up to the melody. Right? Whatever it is, there's not a wrong or right way to do it, but you can have fun with it. Along with that, if you're wanting to have more chord type of fills, the basic way to do it is, I saw that you were already experimenting and doing a great job of having times that you're adding notes under the melody note. And usually in your right hand, it seemed like you would have one note, sometimes two notes, which is a great way to handle it. So now if you can get comfortable having more notes under the melody note that are those chord tones, and then trying to give them some personality. So for example, having flicks, which is what I've taught before in different videos, which is the added two of each chord. So for example, a C major chord, the added two would be a D, and then you have those flicks, which would go from the two to the middle note. You can try that on each chord, and that gives you something. You can also use the chord notes to add rhythm underneath it. So like, you kind of make fills out of the notes you added under the melody note. There's ways that you can try in octaves. You can have where you pick notes that are sort of under the melody note for a while. Right, you can have C for a while, you can have G for a while. And it'll match kind of what the chords are doing, especially in this song, because most of the chords are all coming from the C major scale. So everything will sound fine and nice if you're choosing embellishments and fills from the C major scale. So if you will balance that between trying to have times that you give yourself kind of runways, right, like little takeoffs to the melody. That's a way to have some melodic fills, and adding those notes under the melody when you can, and the chord tones, and having embellishments with that. Maybe it's right. If I was to just play the right hand, just play the right hand, how could I still have embellishments and groove and fills with just the chord tones under the melody and kind of give it a groove? So the melody is also part of it. Yeah, now that's not easy, but Will, you are totally up for that because you are now, like, in this video, you are doing some fantastic stuff. So you can clearly do it. So a great way to try it, Will, because you're already, I love what you're doing in the left hand. I don't really want you to change it that much. I want you to try that challenge. Like, put your left hand behind your back. Can you play just the right hand, but feel like your right hand is a one-man band? That's how you can start to layer in fills. Fills and trills and little motifs and cool stuff, which is what you asked for advice on. So can you play through the whole song just with your right hand and try to have as much fun with it as possible and fill it in as much as possible with those chord tones? Yeah, and so try that fun challenge. Yeah, if you put your left hand behind your back and you try that, that's a great way to start to test, can I come up with fills? Because then when you add that to the left hand that you already were great at. Yeah, it's a wonderful way to dive into that deep end of fills, because usually most fills are going to be in your right hand. Even with me, when I'm doing a bunch of stuff, I'm still using my right hand to handle more of the quote unquote fills, the little fun embellishments we add. even my left hand, if I'm doing more advanced stuff in the left hand, it's still more advanced stuff in terms of the anchoring of the sound, the heavy sound, the bass, those open chords, arpeggios. I'm not doing a lot of fills, quote unquote fills, in the left hand. So for all of you that are wanting to try fills, try that challenge. How can you take away your left hand for a minute? How can you play the melody, chord tones, and have fun coming up with stuff? Whatever key it's in, you come up with notes from the scale, from the chords, and you practice that. If it's little melodic stuff, it's leading up to the melody note. If it's chord tones, it's under the melody, and try little flicks or little grooves with them. And that makes it like your right hand is a one-man band. Yeah, or one-woman band, whichever one you want. Yeah, so thank you so much, Will, for submitting that. I hope this helps. I'd love to hear how this goes for you. Thank you submitting. And again, the instructions to participate. Now that you all see each time we do this, it is not scary. I am not here to yell at you. I'm not slapping your wrists if you hit wrong notes. All right. I want all of you to submit. Okay. And what's cool is we've been doing this for months, since January 1st. And all of you have totally different musical tastes. We've had those of you that have sent in pop songs, church songs, Christmas songs that you wrote, just improvising on chords, trying something I taught in a YouTube video. Like, submit whatever. And we've had people submit at different levels. Some of you are more beginners, some of you are more intermediate, some of you are more advanced. And I love that. That's how we build a community together. Okay, so if you're watching, submit. Okay, I tell you this each week. I want that lottery bank filling up. Okay, we've had so many of you that have already submitted, and remember, if you have already been chosen, you can still keep submitting. Okay, the only rule I have is I won't let you get chosen 2 weeks in a row, just to be fair. But other than that, submit as many as you want. All right, even if you have even if you've been called before. Okay, so the link to submit to this is in the video description box below. The audience coaching, look for the link that says, what do I call it? It says, fill out this free mini piano review form. Okay, I promise you it takes just a minute to fill out. And again, it can be audio, it can be video. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. You don't have to say your full name. If you want me to just call you a nickname, you can put that in there. So all the instructions are at that link. Yeah, okay, so promise me, I want all of you all submitting stuff. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so announcement times, and then we'll have our second member song request. So the sound's wonky again. So announcements. So a couple of things. First off, let's go over the normal stuff first before we talk about some of the new stuff that's really exciting. Okay, so first off, the normal stuff. Let me get this working again. Awesome. So normal stuff is, again, if you look at the video description box below, you'll see the link to my website, matthodgemusic.com. That is your central hub for everything. That's where you can get the free downloadable the PDF book that I have for you, that ultimate intro guide to piano. If you don't have it, it's 40 pages long, totally free PDF book that I've made just for you all. I have never charged for it. It's a full book, but I made it just for you all to show you how much I'm invested in you all jumpstarting your piano journey. So if you don't have it, you definitely want to download it. I have so much helpful stuff in there. It's like an encyclopedia for you of all the Matt Hodge piano introduction stuff. And it also will help you at an intermediate and advanced level. It's not just beginner stuff. I do have stuff in there that you can use at a more deeper level, intermediate and advanced. So you'll get information about that. On the website, you'll also see information about my signature program, my Basic to Beautiful program. I've stopped calling it a course because it's more than just a course at this point. A course kind of insinuates it's sort of like a one-off course you do and then you're done. This thing is a lifelong program because I keep constantly adding to it. So even if you went through the course months ago, go back and look at it again, all right? I'm constantly adding content to it, especially those massive growing libraries. So it is lifetime access. So when you order the program, and the Basic to Beautiful program, it's an online piano program. It's step-by-step journey. And it starts at the very beginner fundamentals of piano. So if you're brand new to piano, like you literally just bought a keyboard yesterday, I have a place for you to start. And then the modules build on themselves and in a cohesive way. So if you're not brand new, then you can plug into the level you're currently at and then keep going. So it goes from beginner through more intermediate and advanced training. And then you have a world of content after you go through the initial course portion. Then you have so much stuff to then apply it to. And it's growing. I have over 20 hours of video lessons and song tutorials at this point. I have over 200 lead sheets in there for you at this point, and that keeps growing each month. And so it's a lifetime access, it's a lifetime program. I'm so excited. Hundreds of you have gone through it so far since I launched it less than a year ago. So I launched it. It's only been up for about 6-7 months, and I spent so much time building it. It's a labor of love. I'm so proud of it. It's the biggest program I've ever built, and I literally get messages every single day from people who have finished the program or in the middle of the program or just started it, and how much they say it's transformed their lives as a piano player, which honestly means the world to me. That's why I built it. And I will say, because the program keeps growing bigger and bigger and bigger, this time next year it'll be even more, way more hours of content and lead sheets and whatnot. So I say that because whatever promotional price I'm currently offering it at the website, like, you want to get it at that price, because I can't promise it's going to stay there, because as it keeps growing and gets bigger, at certain points I'm going to have to, raise the price. So if you've been on the fence and you're interested on that, join the program, all right? And you can join the community of people who have gone through it. And to show you, I'm not here to just try to, scam you, squeeze money out of you. You get a full 7-day free money back guarantee. So if you're kind of on the fence about it, I say get it. And then within 7 days of your order, if for some reason you don't love it, then you just email me and say, hey Matt, great program, but it's not for me. Can I get a full refund? And I'll happily process your full refund that day. I'm not here to trick you, all right? I'm here to help you, to help your life. So there's literally no harm, no risk free. And you can also either pay for it at one time, or you can break it up in installments, which is something a lot of you asked for. So I was able to figure that out. So you'll see that at the checkout as well, which is really exciting. And you can give it as a gift option too now, which is really cool. So let's say you got it for yourself and you think someone else would love it, that a family member or a friend, you can buy it for them, and then it gets sent to them. It gets emailed to them, and it says, like, this was, a gift to you, which is so super cool. So you can see my information about the program on the website, and information about one-on-one piano lessons with me. Every single week I carve out a specific number of time slots just for people from my YouTube audience to get a one-on-one virtual piano lesson with me. And I've given so many of you lessons so far, which I love. I love getting to have that deeper connection with you. It literally looks like this. I'm on Zoom with you like this, my face, my hands, the keyboard, you're on Zoom, and we dive into whatever goals you want. And you can book one lesson, you can book multiple lessons. You don't have to sign any long-term contracts like other piano companies make you do. Just whatever you want. And I have discounted bulk packages if you want to take advantage of that, but completely up to you. So you can see all the information about my virtual piano lessons and my piano program at my website. Now, also on my website is where you'll find the Matt Piano Radio. This was one of the big things I announced last week that so many of you have already ordered and sent me emails about how much you're loving it, which is so cool. That also took a long time, and it's the only place to have all of the instrumental recordings from me. I've recorded studio recordings of over 125 songs, over 8 albums. So the Matt Piano Radio, when you order it, you get instant access to all of the recordings. Are downloadable. They're spread out over 8 albums, and they cover different genres of Broadway and Disney and jazz and folk and Christmas and hymns and pop rock. All the fun stuff. So it was a blast to record for you all, and that's the only spot. I used to have music available other places on streamers, and now that's the only place you can get that stuff. And it's downloadable, so you can download your favorites to your computer and then make your own playlist, which is super cool. So you can see information about that as well, how to get that on my website. And the big new thing that we talked about last week that I can officially say we are doing, and I can even tell you when I'm launching it. So many of you gave me feedback that you loved the idea of having the monthly private Zoom piano workshops together. And I'm happy to say it is officially happening. You all gave such incredible feedback on it, and you all filled out that survey for me last week and gave me so much great information on it. So it is happening. I'm going to officially launch it, and it will happen every single month, as long as you all want it. And it's going to launch next month, starting in May. I'm not going to, I can kind of give you a heads up of what I think the dates will be, and I say plural because what I'm going to do, because so many of you said you would be interested in it each month, that I'm going to have the same topic each month, but offer it at 2 different times. That way you'll have options, because I know we're in different time zones and whatnot. So it'll usually be like, all right, here, this month's workshop will be over this topic. So you can decide if you want to join it or not. And then here are the 2 different times you can sign up, because it will be limited. I will cap it at a certain number to keep it intimate and private. So this is not a public live stream. These are going to be group piano workshops, and there's going to be a lower cost in order to be able for you to feel like you can have a deep, intimate piano connection with me that's deeper than just watching, free YouTube videos. But it's not as much money as if you buy like the full program or the lessons, because I understand we're all at different budgets. So it's a wonderful way to do that. It'll be a lot of fun. You all have given such great feedback, and so many of you seem excited for it. So it will launch next month in May. I'm thinking right now it's going to be the very end of May, like the last Friday and Saturday of May. But I should have this week, I'm finalizing building the website for it and how we'll sign up for it and how kind of the system of it will work. So my goal is next week's live stream, I'll have it like officially to announce where you can go and sign up for it. So I'm so excited about that. And hopefully having it offered at 2 different times, we'll be able to cater to everyone. And then if you can't get in, we'll find a way to maybe make a wait list. And then if not, you can try to join the next one. I really want to keep it capped. I think that makes it really more interesting and more valuable for your money, and that it makes it like a fun little private cohort each time. And then you can join each month if you want to, if you can sign up quick enough before it goes out, or you could pick and choose which ones you want to join. So I'm so excited for it. Yeah. Okay, that was a lot, but I had a lot that I wanted to share with you all. And again, you all helped come up with a lot of those ideas. So I'm so excited for it. All right, let me jump back in here and see your comments. All right, I've sort of been seeing the chat as I've been talking, but let me scroll here. So I love seeing you all talk, and not just to me, but to each other. I love this community. I love it so much. Joanna says, it's exciting having your name called out in the drum roll. Yeah, I love the drum roll. It's fun. I need to get like a drum roll sound effect. One more thing to add to the tech. Excellent. I'm catching up here. Chuck says, if you were on the fence about the program, fall off and do it. You won't regret it. Oh, thanks, Chuck. I really appreciate it. Chuck says, he tricked me. It's better than he said it was. I appreciate that. I will say, I've had tons of people have emailed me and said, I'm not sure if the program is a good fit for me or not. And I always give them, tell them, just try it. And I promise you will get a full refund if you don't like it within 7 days. Like I am not here to trick you. Okay. And 99% of them emailed me back and say, I'm so glad I signed up. The program was more than what I even thought it would be, which is wonderful. And of course that means the world for me to hear. So try it, right? Sherry says, worth the price of admission for sure. Oh, thank you so much. Scarlett, Matt, do you actually breathe? I breathe sometimes, right? In between drinking coffee. I'm excited. Yes, I have a lot to share. Pat says, program definitely worthwhile, and you can go at your own speed. Yeah, that's what's wonderful about it. I purposely made it online and that it's self-paced. So you can pick and choose how you do it, how you jump through it, the speed at which you go. Yeah, it's completely self-paced. Skyhawk says, I really like the program. I just started Hallelujah yesterday. Excellent. Yeah, that song is part of the program. Love it. Scarlett says, I'm on the fence as I'm not sure whether it's for beginners only. Yeah, I get that question a lot, Scarlett. So it starts off at beginner level. Absolutely, I fully admit that, because I wanted to start at a good entrance point for anyone. But you'll be able to tell from the modules which, if you're not a beginner, where you can start to plug yourself in, and you can quickly sort of scan through to see which ones might be good for you and not good for you. And then, as I say, as it goes farther into the modules and then into the libraries, I show different beginner and intermediate and advanced ways of how you can play stuff. So there is stuff in there that you can take and turn into advanced. Even the lead sheets. The lead sheets are not necessarily at an advanced level written lead sheet. Some are harder than others, but then I show you and express to you, like, take it and turn it into something more advanced. So again, if you're not sure, order it. And then again, I promise you, full refund if you're not loving it. Tim says the radio albums are really good. Listen every day. Oh, thank you so much, Tim. Yeah, the Matt Piano Radio, I was so excited to launch that last week for you all. And again, if you want to order that, and people in the program and the students who are in the program, the Basic to Beautiful online program, get a few special treats. One is you get a special discount on a one-on-one piano lesson with me. You get it basically at almost half price than what anyone else pays for a single lesson. So you get a big discount on that, and you get a discount on the Matt Piano Radio right now. It's another treat I'm throwing in as well. So the price alone is worth just the libraries you get. The libraries of over 200 lead sheets and over 20 hours of videos and song tutorials, and the discounts for the other fun stuff I give you. The price I'm offering it, I'm kind of shocked I'm able to still offer it at what it is. I've even had many people tell me in the last few weeks that I'm charging way too low for it, but I want it to be accessible, right? I'm not here to trick you all out of money. But again, as I grow it, don't be surprised if I have to increase the price, or if you are on the fence, this is a great time to get it, because 6 months from now it might be not at that price. I'm just always trying to be honest with you all, because as it grows, the cost to run it also grows. Awesome. Let's see, checking in here, and then we will do the last member's request. Carl says, Matt, video or live on fills and embellishments would be an excellent idea, just saying. Oh, yes, thank you. Yes, as we figure out, now that I have the members' videos, the public free videos on YouTube, our weekly live stream, and now the Zoom group piano workshops, it's always fun to figure out, okay, here's a topic, which bucket does that fall well into? So I appreciate it. So yeah, always tell me, like, what topics are you interested in me covering, and then I'll find a bucket that I think it works well. Okay, Sherry says you will be ordering radio after the live. Oh, excellent, Sherry. Yes, please do. And again, I think you're a member of the program, so if you are, go and order it through there, because you get a special discount link. Awesome. Charles says you purchased the radio album. It's fantastic, worth every penny. I appreciate that so much. I love being a part of your all's day. Oh yes, Don, thank you so much. Sorry, Don. So Don, who is in the chat here, also, if you want another fun thing to listen to, Don is one of the YouTube people I've connected with, and I've done several lessons with him, and he's been in the program, and he's been such a wonderful part of this community. And Don is a composer, and he actually hired me to work on a project with him, and I made an album with him of his songs, his religious, beautiful, spiritual, sort of like contemporary hymn-like songs, and I recorded them for him. And so Don, I told if he put the link in the chat here, there's a link that he's giving it away to download, which is incredible. So it's all music he wrote. I'm just the piano player, sort of the muse, playing it for him. But yes, Don, if you want to put the link to the website that people can go and download it, it's totally free, and you can listen to me playing some of Don's songs. I was happy to do it. Very cool. Thank you, Don, for the reminder. I always forget these things. So yeah, Don, put that link in the chat, and everyone can go listen to that. Very, very cool. I love it. Many of you all are songwriters in here, which is awesome. I love it. Okay, so Don put that link in there. If anyone wants to hear Don's album, it's really beautiful, and I was honored to get to play on it. And now, speaking of playing, let me go ahead and do the second. We're going to end out with our second member song request. All right, so I kind of gave it away. It was Valerie. I accidentally messed up that earlier. But drum roll for what song did Valerie request? It was Be Thou My Vision. So, speaking of religious songs, Valerie requested the hymn Be Thou My Vision, a beautiful hymn. I've played it a lot for different religious services. So, Valerie, thank you so much for being a member. And I always tell piano players, even if you're not religious, hymns are still really beautiful to play because they're kind of, in a way like another version of traditional songs or folk songs. So, even if you're not religious, hymns are still really beautiful to play. So, Valerie, thank you so much for being a supporter of the channel, being a member. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to play Be Thou My Vision now. All right, so let me know in the chats, do you know this song? Do you know the hymn Be Thou My Vision? Does it bring back any memories from you? Have you heard it before? So, here we go. Valerie, I'm going to mute my microphone so you don't hear my fingers slamming on the keys. And I will be back with you all. And here is Be Thou My Vision for Valerie. All right, so that was Be Thou My Vision for Valerie. Thank you so much, Valerie, for requesting that song. I hope that brought some beauty to your day. Thank you so much for being a member and helping to support the channel. I really appreciate it. So let me see in the chats. Let me catch back up here. It's always interesting to see what people, if you all know each other's songs that you want to request. And I always love the thing that I think I've said this before, but what I love most about playing songs that are song request, it's not just, guaranteeing that I'm playing a song that someone likes because you requested it, But I love reminding myself, like, okay, I don't know what the reason is, but this song means something to someone. And usually it means something to someone for a real reason. Maybe it reminds them of someone they love. Maybe it reminds them of a memory. Maybe it connects them to a place or a person or an emotion. I love telling myself that right before I play a song request, that like, okay, it's my job to honor this song because I want to honor that for some reason that I don't know, because I don't know you, this means something to you. Whether it's a fun song or a silly song or an upbeat song or a sad song or a serious song, you requested it for a reason. It means something to you. So I always love reminding myself of that. And it's a great way to view songs. And when you all sit and listen, even if someone requests a song that you don't know or maybe you don't personally like, it's wonderful kind of game to play with yourself of, wow, this song, for some reason, this song means something at a valuable level to this person who requested it. And that's so cool. And I wonder what it could mean for them. Yeah, that's just, I love kind of getting in that headspace. All right, let me check in here. Scarlett says, beautiful, Matt. I love hymns and spiritual songs. I've been listening to, Toniola's compositions. Nice. Excellent. Yes. Spiritual songs are beautiful to play, right? They're just as beautiful as traditional and folk songs. Whether you're religious or not, they're still beautiful to play on the piano. Dinah says, lovely, Matt. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Sherry says, you haven't heard this, but it's beautiful. Yeah, it's a beautiful hymn. It's an old hymn. I've played it a lot, but I wouldn't say it's like uber famous. Like, it's not one of the most top 5 famous hymns, but it is sort of well known. I've played it for a lot of services. Cleta says, wonderful, Matt. Thank you so much. Oh, bye, Sky. Kathy says, you didn't know that was the name of the hymn. Beautiful. Yeah, it's called Be Thou My Vision. Sherry says, blessings one and all, be kind is a shortage these days. Yes, I fully agree with that. And yes, Dawn, I see people requesting that you put the link. Yeah, Dawn, if you're still here, please drop that link in the chat. Or Dawn, you could also drop the link in, hold on. Yeah, sorry. You could also drop the link in the comment section on the video too, if you want people watching the replay to be able to see that as well. Awesome. So, everyone, that we're going to sort of wind down. All right. So like I said, we're just going to do one audience coaching tonight and then the multiple member song request. So remember, I want you to submit for the audience coaching. If you're watching this right now, submit. Okay. I don't care who you are. I don't care what level you're at. Submit. All right. So the link to the instructions of how to do that are linked down below. It's called the free mini piano review form. And go to my website, matthodgemusic.com, and that's where you'll find the Matt Piano Radio, that the collection of my signature full albums collection, 8 full albums of instrumental piano that you can instantly access and download and get. So you'll see information about that, about my Basic to Beautiful online program, my signature program, the one-on-one virtual piano lessons, the downloadable Ultimate Intro Guide to Piano PDF, and my website is also where you will find information on the new group monthly private piano workshops that we'll have once I'm ready to announce it. So the website, that's just sort of the center, all right? Go to matthodgemusic.com and that's where you'll get all the information about everything. It kind of keeps it organized in one central area. Yeah, and you also see the link there if you want to join the channel as a member too and get instant access to members' videos and be part of the member song request. So thank you all so much for joining. Let's go ahead and start to say goodnight to each other as we wind down. Excellent. Will says, hey, all, before we close, I've been chosen a couple of times for coaching. Please submit something you play. I'd love to hear it. Yeah, it's always fun to see what the lottery chooses. Once you submit, and several of you have submitted multiple things, which is awesome. I love that. So it just all goes into a bank. So you can submit one thing, you can submit multiple things. All right, keep submitting. All right. And if you get chosen multiple times, that's awesome, right? That just means you get more free piano lessons. So how can you say no to that? All right, so everyone submit. All right, I love helping you all with it. Sherry says, you can do it. I did, and I just did improv. Yeah, Sherry, you did great. I remember yours. Send in another one, Sherry. All right, I want them all. Okay, awesome. I love seeing all the good night and sweet dreams. I'll start to wind down myself. All right, so thank you all so much for joining me. Keep on the lookout for the content for the rest of the week from me. We had the video yesterday, which was on how simple piano can still be beautiful. So make sure you check that out. Tomorrow, so for the next week, between tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday's members videos, the stuff coming your way. One is how to play the song for He's a Jolly Good Fellow, which was requested from you all. That'll be a public one for anyone. Members, you're going to get your new song for this week is When You Wish Upon a Star, the lead sheet and how to play it. And I show you how to play it in a really beautiful way. Very famous Disney song, one of the most requested Disney songs. When people ask me to play a Disney song, they love that one. So you've got 2 song tutorials coming your way this week. If you're a member, you get both. And if you're on the free ones, then you get the For He's a Jolly Good Fellow. And then we also have videos coming up in the future about jazz chords, a famous jazz chord progression that all of you can practice, and I show you how to do it. And other videos about emotions and beautiful piano stuff, tons of stuff coming your way. All right, so just keep watching the channel, keep checking your emails, and we will be back next Tuesday night for our regular live stream. Hopefully by next Tuesday night, I'll have more specific concrete information about how you can join and sign up for the first group piano workshop, which will be next month in May. So excited for it. All right, so thank you all so much for joining. I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight. I see all of your all sweet goodnight messages. Oh, Diana says, if I submitted a video, it would be as if I was playing in front of someone, which is one thing I've never done before. But that's what's wonderful about it. It's a great way to not be nervous playing it, because you're not really playing it in front of people. You're just playing it for yourself, and then I play it. But I don't want you all to put so much pressure on yourself, and it's okay if you have mess up notes, all right? I don't expect it to be perfect. Don't sit and record it for hours trying to make it perfect. Just push record, play, and then submit, okay? I promise you, we are here for encouragement, inspiration, motivation. If you hit a bunch of wrong notes, I am not gonna yell at you. I'm gonna tell you why you should be proud of yourself. Because whatever you did in that video, you couldn't do months ago. So I'm always a big believer in celebrating yourself and where you're at in your journey, because we always have to look backwards to be proud of how far we've come while we still look forward. Yeah, so I promise you, submit. It's not scary. You can do it, Diana. I want to see something from you. Awesome, awesome. Excellent. All right, everybody. So I'm going to start to wind down. Thank you all so much. Email me if you have any questions. Be on the lookout for the videos. Check out the links for all the fun stuff. MattHodgeMusic.com. Check out all the fun stuff there. And I'll see you all next Tuesday. All right. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful week. Bye, everybody. Good night.